Hey guys, in this video I'm going to give you a little bit of a status update on my ownership experience with the S2000, and I'll tell you what I like about it, things that are bugging me. I'll let you know what my future plans are for the car. Okay, so here's the status update of the interior of the car. As you guys can see, the mileage is now 78,552, which means I've put 3,000 kilometers on this car. So it's been an amazingly fun car to drive, not without its flaws, as I've discovered, and I'll be talking about those throughout the video. But let me just point out a few of the things in the interior that have changed and that I really like. So this stereo system is the Alpine ILX W650, and it's fantastic because actually if I connect it to this cable, it'll allow me to use CarPlay with this system, which is really nice. So let me show you what that looks like. There we go, CarPlay pops up. Oh, okay, and it'll just automatically pull itself up. And now look at that. So that's just great. And I can even pull up Spotify really fast because it's using the iPhone 11 Pro, and I can just listen to some music. And actually I just discovered I can't record and play the music at the same time, so I'm not even gonna press play, but that's fine. But yeah, we can see Google Maps, and it's really smooth, so that is really nice. And just this completely changes the feel of the interior. In my opinion, the basic S2000 interior without navigation looks a little bit too plain, so I was really adamant about finding an example that had the Navi cubby, and then I went out of my way to install this. And actually this particular unit is very unique because it's very shallow. So the thing about the S2000 dash is it's incredibly shallow, so a normal tuned-in stereo will not fit. I've only found this particular unit that with CarPlay to be one that actually works, and that's the Alpine ILX W650, as I said earlier. So highly recommended if you happen to have this dash cubby set up. Another couple things over here, I replaced this peeling, well, not really replaced, but there's a trim, this trim here. I wrapped this actually in an aluminum trim. It's not actually brushed aluminum, but it's a wrap. So I wrapped that, and it's nice because it really matches with this trim over here. The next thing is, this is a new shift knob. So that looks really cool, especially because it's yellow. So I was really happy that I was able to find this. This is actually the shift knob from the S2000 Type S, and I can't tell you how much of a difference this actually made compared to the stock one. It's really quite incredible because the shifting feel improved dramatically. Now it just kind of clicks into each gear really smoothly, whereas with the original stock AP1 shifter, it was actually a lot more notchy until the car really got up to operating temperature. But now it's just fantastic. So I'm really surprised about this mod, and really quite happy with that. So the next thing I'll show you is the gauges. Actually, this came with the car, but this is not actually from the original AP1. So this audio lid is from the S2000 Club Racer, the US spec one. And yeah, we were able to get it here. It's a normal part you could purchase. So the previous owner purchased it, installed it, and in my opinion, it looks really nice, especially with this aluminum shift knob. Aluminum? Titanium? No, it's aluminum. But behind this, I actually installed this. So this is a Defi DIN gauge, and this thing is really awesome because over here you have water temperature, oil temperature, and oil pressure. And this is something that is really useful when you're running the car pretty hard, even on the toge. If you go for long runs and you're you know, up near VTEC a lot, the car is going to get quite hot. So I really wanted to install these so I could keep an eye out on the temperatures, and it also looks really cool. So here's just a view of them. One of the annoying things actually was I couldn't find the actual bezel. Like, it didn't come with a bezel, so I actually had to wrap this unit in this audio insulation kind of material, which is the same thing I use for this actually. And I don't know if you guys even notice it, because I think I did a pretty clean job. But you know, sometimes the cubby is not actually perfectly a tuned-in size, so you know, without a bezel, it doesn't quite fit there perfectly, and you know, but with this trim, which a lot of folks do, it looks pretty good. It looks even kind of racy, and actually, in my opinion, it kind of looks like this carpeting as well, so it's a nice match there. Interior wise, it's still in really good condition. I'm really glad I picked an S2000 that was in good condition, didn't have any scratches or anything. However, on the seat here, like this seat is in a little bit of a worn condition. Compared to the passenger side, it's actually the passenger side is actually in really good condition, so there's no issue with that one. So I'm thinking about replacing this stock seat with an ASM RSG. I had a chance to go to ASM a couple of weeks ago with Captain, and I had a chance to sit in the ASM RSG and I really loved it. So I'm thinking about getting that, but one issue is that this reclines back and forth, and I really like having that capability. With a bucket seat, with a full bucket, I'll lose that, so I'm still thinking about it. All right, it's quite rainy, unfortunately, so I can't put the top down. But let's just do a quick little walk around. I'll get a little bit wet. So I polished the headlights, so that's looking a lot better. And still running these tires. These are the Federal 595 Super Steel. They're kind of not that great, so one of the things I'm thinking about is changing these for new tires, either Yokohama 8008Rs or Michelin Pilot Sport 4s or 4Ss. And let's see, got a couple new stickers over here. That attack sticker, and also this spoon sticker over here. And I'll be talking a little bit more about what's going to be happening with some upgrades and some things I'll be doing with spoon. And so that's going to be really cool. In terms of the soft top is in good condition, but I'm actually thinking of replacing it for an aftermarket one, just because days like this, it's really annoying that this plastic makes it significantly harder to see out the back and have to rely on, well, the back camera and also the rear view mirror. There's also this tiny little hole here that's forming, so you know, I can patch it up, but I'm thinking, you know, just whatever, I'll just replace the whole top and make a video out of that and things and like that, whatever. Let's see, so I still have the Mugen exhaust, and it's still really nice. Still really love that, and more I really like these depot taillights as well. I think they're making the car iconic, and a lot of people have said they really like them. You know, aside from that, let's pop the hood, because there's one thing I want to show you guys. All right, I'm really getting wet. So I actually took out this. There was a panel here. There's this backyard special panel thing, and after taking that out, the engine response actually improved tremendously. So that is not necessary. One thing I'm thinking about getting is the spoon snorkel over here, and that's gonna feed a little bit more air into the intake and give it a nicer sound, but also give it a bit more throttle response and give it a bit more power maybe. So that's basically how the car is sitting for now, guys. I mean, it still looks fantastic. I'm still in love with the way it looks, the way it drives, the way it feels. It has definitely been a joy to own. It's definitely been a dream come true to be able to drive this thing. It's, of course, being a JDM legend from 20 years ago, it's not without its inconveniences and its flaws. Nothing really OEM. There's just a couple aftermarket things that are kind of been bugging me. It's actually good that I didn't get a car that was already in perfect condition, because it actually gives me an excuse to work on it and make video and make content and stuff for you guys. But anyway, in the next future videos, I'll tell you about the things that I'm going to be changing, going to be doing with the car, and there's a lot of stuff. So we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think about my S2000. It's I'm personally loving it, and I think everybody should own one of these, because this is one of the coolest cars ever. So that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching. All right, peace.